Hey guys and girls, my name is Snowy and welcome to DrainSim, and we are going to do the construction site. Now this map has been under development for some time and it has been upgraded, and I've checked it out here and there, left and right, and I think that I know what to do, so I did my equipment selection according to it, and some things I turned off, like we don't need a squeegee, we don't need a rake, we don't need a pipe wrench, these pumps lights do not need, inflatable barrier I don't need because we can use dirt. I have 12 of these Mark IV pumps and 6 of these generators Mark II, and we have, like, now this sounds ridiculous, 30 buckets. Now why 30 buckets, you might ask? Because you can only add 8 in your your inventory, because once you spawn the game these things tend to roll away. Yeah. So, but okay, I will start the mission, and while I'm starting I will explain my idea. So the idea is that the first thing we need to do is run around and unclog the drains. That's just the first thing you do. After that, we have to go to the area where the loader sits. Now that's the area where the most water is coming in the, basically in the pit. Where there we have to put like pumps. Yeah. So after we run around, yeah, and unclogged all the drains, we go back, we take some pumps, we take some generators, and then we go to the loader area and place there our pumps. Let's see how quickly we can all do this, shall we? There it goes, there go all my buckets. This is so fun to watch, you know. So I grabbed just a few buckets, here we only need a few. There they roll, and I need a shovel. Where's my freaking shovel? Oh, it's here. Okay, now we are going to run around the map, and I kind of know already where the drains are. So here we have a drain. That, and you can fill the buckets with the dirt. So immediately whatever I pick here, okay, run along to the next one. Here we go. So we will not mess around, we just go directly to our targets. We know roughly where the drains are. So here's one. Where's the thing here? Yep, here's one. Let's clear the area out like that. Right, now we walk further that way. Of course, I have been looking at this map for some time, and I have a rough estimate idea where the drains are. Now here's also somewhere a drain. Now I have to look for the bubbles. Here it is. Here we go. Kind of fun, you know, to see all those all those buckets just sliding away the hill. Let's see, is this yeah, okay, let's continue. So the map has changed a lot. The water flow has changed really a lot, you know. There is also a culvert here. Yep, here it is. Let's open this up. Also open these things up properly. Here we go. And we are not going to cheat. No, we are not going to, like what some people did, use the deep water and put the culverts open there. No, this is just how the game has to be played. But the maker, the developer of this game, Code Peace, has nerfed that little issue regarding the underwater unclogging. So you have to do it now the old-fashioned way. Yeah. So this one is now draining. I think most of it is now. Yep. Let's also grab this a little bit. Okay, let's continue. So let me remove slightly this, so this can flow out already, like that. And there's one remaining there with the loader. And this is the most important one, because this one will be the one that will slurp up most of the water. Yeah. Here we go. So that will come then from there. So now with that being done, now we're going to run back. We ignore this water for now, and we're going first to grab our pumps. because we want to prevent those pits from overflowing. That's very important. So let's go. Now I have to be careful with where I place stuff, so I will place all my equipment here. So I press G, 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 oh, G, 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 G. Come on, you can do it. And U, G, and G. Jeez Louise. Okay, now I've grabbed this one. I grabbed this one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and the cord, that one, a generator, and another generator. And now we run back towards the loader area. Now why the loader area? Because the loader area, as you can see, here the most water comes into this area. Now as said, this map has changed since the last time. You see that the scaffolding is gone. So you can now place a pump here, basically, whoosh, like that, and we can select basically this, and we can just throw this down here. We go all the way down to that where that thing sits, and we just push this thing here. We swim back up, like so. And then we can get out of this water with a little bit of finagling, and we can put this in the culvert over there. That's one. Good. Number two. Pump. We also place that there. Here in the depth. You cannot see a damn thing, but that's okay. Go up again. Here we go. Oh, go. Come on, come on. Yep. And also this thing, it reaches the culvert, that's fine. And then we are placing another one of these. We're going down, all the way down. Down, 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 where the others are. Bush, we place them. Swim back to the surface. It seems like an eternity, and sometimes it's a little bit of a finagling getting out of the water, but it still works. We put this one there, also perfectly fine. And we place pump number 4, because this is a really deep place. Like that. We'll go back up to the surface. And we climb out. Here we go. And we place this one also there. Perfect. Now we grab the cable and we plonk one in here, and we dive down. Here we go. We connect it to the first one, then we connect it to there, and then we swim back to the surface. So in the beginning it's a little bit of a setup, but after this stuff is running, it's like okay to do. So let me connect that up to there. Let me also turn it on. Let me see, do I can put one there. Yeah, and let me jump in there. And let me find another one of these guys. So that one is red, already has one. And this one is blue. And we turn that one on. We turn that one on. And we turn that one on. And this one is the only remaining without a cable. So we take that up to the generator. Hopefully we can connect that last one up as well. Come on, yeah. Let's see, where do we have a slot available? Oh, yeah, the blue one. Push. And now we have to only turn on the last one. Which one was, I think, this one over here. And that also has been turned on. They also have been turned on. Great. Now let's go back to the surface. Let's see the water, how is that doing? So far it's doing fine. Okay, now I'm running back because I see I only have 2 pumps here. I can carry only so much, so, and I also want to have pumps in the other pit available. So we have now spot for 2 extra pumps, so we can also bring then the shovel with us. Yeah, so this one and that one. And you know, maybe it's even better because the shovel can come later. We grab another one of these and another one of these as well. We even have space here for even another one. Yeah, let's run back. We are going now to the other pit on the other side of the map. So the less you run through water, the faster you can run. So try to avoid wading to water, because that will cost you more time and you don't want that. So we first go to the pit here. We ignore all the water flow so far. We are going to this pit, and here, if in principle we could, yeah, we can place normal wise a... Okay, so now the thing that is now slightly a problem here is that I cannot place this thing over here because, okay, because I have no platform here to put it on. Ah, darn it, this costs time. Okay, put you there. Okay, let me see, so put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Okay, let's get out of here. And yeah, sadly I have to get my shovel. I have to get it because I need to create a platform for the you know, for the generator, otherwise it will not work. Run, 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 run. Run. So the shovel I placed here with some buckets. So we grab this stuff. We also grab some of these buckets. They're nicely filled. Okay, perfect. Here we go. It's always tempting, you know, to try do other things while you see those things happening, but we know that already 4 pumps are here busy at the loaders area, the loaders pit, to keep this at least leveled, and that's the most important thing. Now what I will do here is create a platform, so I can put that here, basically a platform to put the generator on. Yeah, that is what I wanted to say. And I have enough dirt still with me that I have collected earlier on. Also in the end this area has to be you know, made higher using dirt, so it's a good thing to do this anyway. So here we go. Now we have to grab that thing and we place it, let's say, over here. Push, okay. And I can already start throwing these pumps in the water, and we jump into the water down to where the culvert roughly sits here. Whoosh, and we swim back up like that. And now let's see where we can get out here. Come on, yeah, you go there. Now grab the other pump and bloop, there we go again. And I cannot see anything here. Where am I? I cannot see anything. Where is the... I a little bit lost track. I need to go back to the surface to get my bearings. Where am I? There's the pump. I mean the generator. I always say pump. And here we have to go down. You know what? I will just put it here somewhere. Like that. And lead this back up. If I can get out of it. And then bring the hose there. Right. Then we take these extra heavy duty pumps. And let me see it jump into the water again here. Bloop. Here we go. And go back up. Getting out of the water. That's the real pain in this game. Getting out of the water. Okay, but it drains. I can put the hose there, so that's fine. And then the last pump. Bloop! There we go. Here we go. And going up again. And trying to get out of the water again. Which cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, but it will work. And we put that drain there also. Perfect. Cables. Power cables. So, one. Also turn on that thing. Jump into the drain. Bloop. We'd start with that one. Yep. That can start now. Okay. Now we connect this cable to this one. We go back up to the surface. And of course we have to get out of here. Come on. Okay, let's find us a socket, which we find here. Right? Oh, it went. Yeah, it's connected. It went under this thing. Okay, so I connect another cable to here. Yeah, and we jump back into the water. And let's see. We hook it on to that one. Also, turn it on. Turn that one on. And we bring this. Wait. I forgot something. I need to still hook this one on. Here we go. Bring this up. Try to get out of the water. And we have only one socket left. Now all the sockets have been taken. I think. Right? That blue one. This blue one does not appear to, but in here, okay, one has not been in use, so let me check it out. I can check it out. Okay, that one works. This one works. This one works. And there we have our missing one. Here, you see that? It's also blue. If it's blue on the top, you can put a cable to it. Bash, like that. But this one is a little bit further away, but that's okay. It will pump out the water. Okay, okay, yeah, thank you. Now, let's make sure that I put this in the right spot, which is here. Yeah. Did I turn that one on or not? I don't think so. But we'll turn it on. Here we go. Lovely. Now let's get out of this mess. Let that run. We still have, let's see, this left. Yeah, we need that in the beginning spot, and we will also now grab other stuff to do our thing. You can already see how much the water has been going down here. You see that? So that really helps. Now let's grab some extra buckets. As you can see, some of them already have drained here, so I also need this generator over here. So we put that over here already. Then I need buckets. A bucket, another bucket, another bucket, another bucket. And that's fine. Right. We're going to collect some dirt. Let's start here. Going to collect dirt. That will be now the main task. Collecting dirt. We also have to redirect a lot of water. Not only that, by the way, we also have to not forget the influx of water through secondary channels. So don't monkey around here, just go to the source, which is basically just here. You see, you can just lay a little levee over here and that's it, you're done. Then that water will just flow to this side, just a small little levee, and you're done. You see, now that stops flowing that way. Right, so since I know I also, let's see, we need to, well, in the past I always put pumps here in this area, pumps and generators. But now I know I can place the generators and those pumps also on the deeper part, which has been changed, you know, in the past. In the past you could not really do that. You always were monkeying around with the cables. It always was like a nasty thing. Right, we are going to build this levee before this manhole. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. That. Nice. Not bad. Let's see. And we have to divert the water also from here to that area. So we will grab it. We will be grabbing this water. I mean this dirt. Oh, wait. We have a little bit of overflow here. No. Not going in there. Cannot have that. Let's make sure this can go straight towards that culvert over there. And we are filling up now our buckets because we need it. We need the soil. Just like that. And then we just create here a barrier towards these metal things. Like that. Like that. So you can hold the mouse button if you want, but the reality is, like, if you hold it, then sometimes you cannot walk. That is sometimes a thing that I notice, and can be annoying, but yeah, it is what it is. So sometimes you can hear me frantically clicking, you know, these buttons. And let's make sure that no water is going into the, you know, the pit over there. That's fine. So we make this a little bit higher. Higher. Also, we have to not forget this, because this will be flooded. Here we go. Now, let's see. Take that away. How well does this look? Pretty nice. Pretty darn nice. Right, now we go to another spot. Now you see all these water influx? Yeah? We are going to prevent something. We have the crane here, which is also part of the list. Now we do want to prevent this water from flowing there. So first we need to have is dirt. All buckets full of them. La 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 la. Yeah, it's a pity it takes so long to fill up these buckets, but yeah, it is what it is. But I think the level became a lot more nicer, you know, more manageable. I'm very happy to see that some of the bugs have been fixed, especially with the cables and the hoses and whatnot. And you can really make use of the pumps. Okay, we have been filled up. Now, we want to prevent this water from flowing in here, so we create basically here this little barrier in between. Yep, that's one. We do also... No, we don't need to do it here. We also do it here for certain reasons. I will tell you in a moment. Because in the opposite area there's also a culvert. We are going to make use of that, and then we are going to channel the water from back of the fence to that direction. Okay, so that will hold it now for a while, like that. Now I need more dirt, because I need now to create a wall around that crane. And then we will grab one of the generators and 2 pumps that we put then basically behind that barrier there, the dirt barrier, and that will basically drain this area, even though water is flowing into it. But it will not be flowing anymore, you know, through here, through the crane, into there. So that is something you want to prevent. Now, of course, everybody has their own ways of doing this, but yeah, this is my way in this case. Okay, I'm loaded, so that barrier comes over here. So I place basically dirt here, 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 here. Like that. So I'm making basically the crane already ready for later in the game, when I want to make also the crane area dry. Like that. This wall does not need to be that super high, because the pumps that we will be using to keep this area dry, they will be high enough. So let's check nothing will come through here either. So just to be sure, no water going seeping in there. Oh. So as you can see, no water is now flowing into the crane area anymore. Okay, now let's run back to our car and let's grab a generator. Let's see, don't lose a shovel. And then how many pumps do we have still left? Only one? Or two? Two pumps, okay. Here we go. We have the cable. Great. Oh, wait a second, I already placed the pump there. I mean a generator there. Okay. So, let me see. Let me place this one back. We already had a generator there. I forgot that one. My fault. My mistake. We grab these two. There. And we put the hose over here. And put it into this manhole. Just tuck it in there. Like bash. So. And then we grab the second one. Place it over here. We go also over here and also place that in this manhole. Just hover over it. Like that. Perfect. We're grabbing the cable. Put it in there. 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 And with some luck I can just put it in there. Turn that on. Turn this one on. Turn that one on. Great. Loving it. So, with that being done, we can now focus mostly on all the dirt work. So I'm going to exchange most of my items now for buckets, except for the shovel. And let me see, I need to also that cord, like that. Right, now we're going to the shovel, and now we're going to redirect flows wherever we can. So first, where we start is there, because here we have the most influx of water. So we are collecting the dirt first. Basically, you can also directly, while you're doing that, collecting the dirt, make a channel down here, so it will move away from the right area of the fence, because that is the last thing you want. I'm not even going to waste time until those are full, because I'm immediately going to put here this wall. Prevent this water from flowing in here. And I also, that's something to keep in mind, make it already high, because you know that this water will rise quite a lot, because there is a lot of water coming in here. So don't be shy in making this wall pretty high, if not nearly as high as the fence. Something like that. And also check here the sides. Scoop away a little bit of here and just here the sides. Put some extra dirt against it. Never hurts, and this seems pretty nice to me. Nice. Let's run now to the situation here. Now, this is the well-known area where we have to make a trench towards that culvert over there. So I'm going to trench my way towards the culvert. And as you can hear all the clicking, I'm going to bypass the loader. The loader is a separate area. You also need to make dry. Here we go. This water should now lead towards this culvert over here. Now here we make a separate opening for the loader so that can unload. Now before I'm already full. Before I'm proceeding, I have this thing over here that is absolutely not to get wet. So we are going to build like a barrier around this culvert. Very important. Also, you don't want the water going into that pit. Also in this thing is like, don't be shy in making it high, because also this culvert will process a lot of water in the end. So don't be shy in making this pretty high, this wall around it. Here we go. Now we need to collect some extra dirt, but that's no problem because we can nicely make this channel wider while we're at it. So every now and then I have to check the big pits whether those culverts down there are reachable. I don't think yet, but we will see. You can see I leave there, a little barrier basically behind, and that has also a function because then I don't have to work all the way from the ground. It saves me time. Yeah. Some people scoop away everything and then they start fresh exactly on the edge. Now, why would you start exactly on the edge? There's no reason to actually do that. Really, there's no reason. Right, let's make this very high. No joking around here. Really no joking around here. This has to become as high as that entire fence. Like that. Like so. Like so. Nice. Man, this is just a work of art. This is like a Picasso, guys. This is a real Picasso. Now you might wonder, but Snowy, how did you obtain all this information? Well, the thing is, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and I saw also that this level changed. I saw the report about the update, and I also went on this map, just looked around a little bit, and well, at a given moment I decided, okay, now it's time to make a final video for it. Because I've done all the other levels. I even done a level on the church map, trying to use dirt to prevent the water flowing the church. Did not work, sadly enough, but okay, it was fun anyway. I also tried off camera to place the dirt further away in a ring around that breach, but the problem is then 10 minutes is not enough. 10 minutes is not enough. Nope, it's not enough. Right, we're collecting dirt again. We're nearly filled up. And now we're going to make our wall here to the side. preventing this water from going into the pit. And also here, oh, come on, don't be shy to make it high. Now I did notice in this game is that the character sometimes has issues of staying put, you know, where he's supposed to be, and that can be annoying at times, but it is what it is. Placing dirt also is something you have to figure out, manage how that works best for you. Are you going sideways? Are you walking forward and backwards? Both are possible. Now without this influx, that pit will go dry up much quicker than with influx. Now I need dirt again. But yeah, this is the most important water source to tackle, because the most water influx you will find here. Now let me grab again a lot of dirt. Well, luckily enough we have enough here. Also, this increases the surface area that this water can cover. As you can see, it's a lot of water. We also have to make sure, by the way, by the looks of it, that it does not overflow the loader area, because then it flows out on the other side. That might happen, you don't want that. So we make room for the water. Well, I'm from the Netherlands, so I'm kind of familiar with this whole concept, you know, making room for the water. And so that what we do with our rivers is like we give the rivers space on both sides to work with. So in case if the river is getting higher because of rains, then they can overflow their embankments, basically several hundreds of meters to the side. And that way the river can, you know, discharge its water, but without overflowing the land surrounding it. Okay, here we are going to make the last little bit towards that area. Yep. Oh, and officially we have, oh, come on, we have filled it up. Yay! Look what, oh, this is so narrow. But I want to be sure that this will not overflow, because otherwise that pump is that generator is doomed. So I really want to make sure this is high enough. I'd rather see it overflow on another side, not where this generator sits. Like so. We have a little bit of a leak here. Oh. So we are going also to do some preventive work. So I'm going to grab even more dirt from this area, and we're going to make that wall even higher to be 100% sure that that it will not overflow. So let's make more room here for the water. And after we have done that, we can concentrate ourselves on the other parts of the map, which are not so badly flooded as this part. This is really the worst part, and you should focus your attention directly on this part to block it off as soon as possible, and place pumps first. You know, that's my advice. My advice. Okay, see that? So we make this higher, a lot higher. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I see also a little bit flooding now going into the loader section. Okay, I want to prevent that. So let me grab a little bit of more dirt here. Yeah, that's the little problem you have here. This is like a very narrow opening, but in the end you have to also unclog, or make the loader area basically clear. That's no problem, because once the culvert in the pit is open, you can make an opening again here, then this water will drain, and then you can basically clear out this area. Yeah, that's something you can do then. Okay, we don't have enough dirt yet. I will make a little bit more space here, so this water can sit at least somewhere. Like so. Yeah, and how much time would this cost? I think that a reasonable time would be like somewhere around between 1.5 hours and 2 hours. That is, I think, normal for this level. If you play it, in an honest way, not like that we've seen on YouTube. Those guys who try all kind of tricks and whatnot, and to spam their way basically into the top score. I'm not interested in that. I'm just want to join this level because it's a nice level. Okay, just a little bit more, just a little bit. Just here, I think that will do for now. So let's have a look. Now that looks very solid to me. That flow here, going there, very nice, not overflowing that. Perfect, let's get out of here. Let's check out that pit, by the way. Oh, look at that, it's already going down pretty well. Right, so okay, so what we need to do here, I need to collect some dirt. That is what I need to do. Because I have to put some walls around that culvert. What's your favorite hobby, sir? Collecting dirt. Really? Yeah. So in this newer version they added this area here, and I have no idea what the reason actually is, because I cannot figure out any idea what you can do here to, let's also make sure it will not run into that pit, this water. No, probably will not. Not just to be sure. Here we go. So let's grab all this stuff. We'll flow down this hill, all nice and well. Here we go. Now let's go back to that culvert here. Now I know that eventually this you want to prevent the water from flowing into the pit, all in all. So you need to make a barrier from come on, from here. Oh, come on, you dude, you can do it. A sideway barrier towards the culvert, like so. But also on the side here, because in the end you will also be pumping out water from that pit over there into this area, and then you don't want to have any overflow here either. So we make this also higher, so that's nice. Okay, let's collect more dirt. So what you also can do here, while you're at it, you can also temper the flow of the water. So for example here, you know, you see water is flowing in a little bit now. We can, for example, close this a little bit, and we can close this little hole like that. Then it will not flow anymore through that side. Let me check this out. Not through there anymore, and it flows just around it. Okay, we are collecting more dirt here. More dirt, more dirt, more dirt, more dirt. Until our buckets are full. Yep, they are now nearly full. Full enough for me. Let's go back here and make this barrier higher. Making sure that all that water goes into that culvert over there. Let me remove this. Little remnants over here. And I hope this pump will stay dry. I will put this in front of it, making it higher, 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 higher. You get nearly high from talking about that. Okay. So now we also stop the flow of water flowing here into the pit. And I'm looking at the pit down there, and I'm just thinking by just looking at it, you know, I think, let me check it out. The culvert is over here somewhere. Where is that thing? No? Where's the culvert? Here, right? Can I reach it? Not yet. Oh, I'm so close. It's hard to say, you know. These pumps are really pumping a lot of water away. Not so full. Is it open? I think it's open. Look at that, it's open. I think it's open. Yeah, look at that. Great. I love it. Now the other one is deeper, so we will ignore that one. We are going back to business, so let's get out of here. Come on, let's not get stuck. So we see some water overflow here. Let me grab a little bit of this dirt while it's here anyway. And then we are going to tackle that little bit of overflow there. So let me have a look. Oh yeah, that is this area with the roller. Now you see there's no more water inflow here. This has completely disappeared. In the past we had like water inflow from this side, so it's not there anymore. But that's okay, I mean, that makes it more easier to block this off. We have a culvert here, we can just block it off by building a dam here. A dirt wall, I mean. You see, you can do it very quickly, but you have to be, yeah, you have to be very fast at doing so. I think that will do. Let us open this up a little bit better so this can flow away more natural. Let's clean out this culvert also better. There's still a little bit sticking there, but I cannot get it away, so okay, we leave it just be and give this as much space as possible. And then there's no water coming in here, but this roller area needs to be free. So I already will grab some of this dirt here, and I will then block that area there off. And then we can move to the other side, because we also have some things to do there as well. Okay, that should do. Oh, that's a quick dam. Okay, nothing is going through here. Only to the culvert. Yeah, this water has no... I don't know. I think best thing is to just clean that up. Grab a little bit more of these. Make sure that this water is flowing to the other side. And then eventually the roller area will then become dry. Now, since I only have the shovel and the buckets, I cannot see the map. I cannot see the map. I cannot see where the, you know, where the drains are, etc. I can press tab, but yeah, it does not show me the areas that are already cleared and which ones are not. So I think this is high enough. Let me see. Push, push, and push. Right, this will do. Now let's get out of here, and now we are getting into this area. So I know that I need dirt, so I will collect it. Also, I know this is crane B over here, which also needs to be emptied out, but for that you really need a pump, unless we can open this up and make it flow into that area. If that's the case, would be nice. But probably that is water that is coming here from the hill. Now this hill, this is an easy one. Now normally you could use an inflatable barrier. We will not. We will just put like a short wall over here. Well, short, I mean. Just like that. Grab an extra dirt over here. All this dirt can be used. Like that. Okay, let's make this higher. Feels already a little bit overkill, but okay, I will be grabbing a little bit more of this soil as well. And you know, regarding that crane over there, yeah, you do need a pump to get that water out. It will not flow out by itself, sadly enough, because it's lowered. But that's for a later time. So let me have a look. This will do, this little barrier. That will keep the water from those stairs. Yep. Now, what most people don't know is that in this lump here, there is a hidden culvert. Ta-da! Yeah, you did not know, huh? Nope, but I know. What a little bit of exploration can do. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to get all the water that comes from that area straight to this area, preventing it from flowing it down there. It's a little bit of a work, but it's worth it. Like so, and then on the edge, of course, because this water is coming in, we have to make it higher. Like so. Yeah, like that. Let's bring this out to that area. Now I have to scoop all this away, because I need this this sort of corridor alongside this all this stuff that is lying here on the side. Right. Now, here we're going to block this water path. Like so. That's it, you know, just blocking it. We're going to block it all. All that water that's flowing into there, we're going to block it in this corner. Very easy. That's it. You know, just here. Don't make it overcomplicated. Just directly to where it's needed. And then it's just a matter of making these dirt walls higher, so the water will be flowing towards that extra culvert. Oh, that's a little bit too high. Here we go, so let me have a look. Okay. Let's create a little bit of extra space to work with. A little bit more space, yep. That, and also water that is coming from there can also go to the same culvert. Very, very interesting. Straight into there. Nope, not there. So, 2 fish. No 2 birds, 1 stone. That's the expression. Okay, now we're going to make this edge higher because we get, of course, more water influx here as well. So, how does that look? Not bad, huh? Look, all the water here is gone. So, let's get around here, this area. There is water flowing from there. If we block this off, then I don't know where it will flow then. Probably not up there, but then into that direction. It's a possibility, but it's better to use actually the dirt here to make a barrier towards that drain there, so it will then not flow anymore into the pit. Although we did already cleared out the pit's culvert, but nevertheless, we have also to drain the area where the shovel. The shovel is the shovel, that yellow thing there. Right, done. So we are going to work from, let's see, there's the culvert, so the manhole, so we're going to work from here straight to the culvert like that to there. Whoa. And back and forth. Yeah. Like that. Yep. Here we go. Oh, we already. We have to scoop dirt again. That's like the most boring path of this whole thing, you know. Man, I've seen videos on YouTube. People started playing this map and they only had a shovel and no buckets, and they were not aware of the fact that you could place dirt in buckets. So they were actually just scooping 1 scoop at a time from place A to B, and I was thinking like, oh my goodness me, imagine that if you had to do that on this map. That seems like impossible. And I think some people really spend literally, and that is what I read, like several hours in you know, several 5, 6, 7, 8 hours maybe. Some said like some days to clear out this whole level. It was like, oh my goodness, that is like, yeah, that's not great. Right, and then we have to connect also on the other side here to there, because we have to make sure this is leveled off. No more water can flow from the hillside into the pit area. Yep. Okay. So I emphasize really, like, you know, if you want to play this map, then don't make those walls too tiny. Just make them immediately up to a certain decent spec, so they won't leak or overflow in a later time. It's the last thing you want. I'm doing basically here the same thing. I'm making sure that this thing gets a proper height. This looks very swish. Okay, now let's check out the pit, the main pit. Now, this is still looking fine. Look, there's not that much water anymore there. That's great. We're going to check out the main pit over here. Can we... There's still water there. But can we... Ooh, this is still pretty deep. But yeah, it takes more time, I think, to actually unclog this. So where is the... Ooh, that's still quite deep. These pumps are still doing their thing, but yeah, that requires time. That's unavoidable. Let's see, where could I get out of here? Yeah, here. This is still working. You have to check in these things, you know, from time to time. I see there is water flooding there on the other side. Okay, let's run to it. Run. If there's any overflooding, then you should immediately take action, because every droplet of water that goes into that pit will take you more time before you can open up that culvert. More dirt. Okay, let's go. Imagine, I made this thing already that high and still it was not enough. I thought it was already high enough, but not yet. Imagine, it's just nearly as tall as this whole fence. Right, we are going to get some extra equipment, because we are going to pump out the other pit. Let's see, this is not flowing in there anymore. Okay. Right. It's flowing there, but that's fine. It's all fine. This is doing fine. It's all doing fine. So I have... I'm thinking, I'm looking here. I have 3... I need one of these. And where did I put the cable? I put the cable over here. Do I have any pumps left? Oh yeah, I know where I put the pumps. The pumps are still located there on the other side, so I have to walk back. Around this corner. Here I place them, you see? I picked them up. And I picked them up. Okay, let's get out of here. So I only have 2 pumps right now to deal with this area. So interesting. Although technically I could grab an extra, how shall I say it? An extra, let me put this thing over here. Technically I could grab an extra pump from the, from the area from the pit, because that is already dry, and if I just take one pump away from that, that's not a disaster. So this will lead to the culvert over there, and look, we throw this in here. Here we go. And get out of here, out of this swamp. And also this cable, also want it to be going there. Now I do a quick scooping of this dirt to make sure that it does not flow into that direction, that water. It's just a quick swoop. Okay, I will make that barrier over here, tiny barrier, but just holding up the water, not flowing around this fence. Don't want that. Oh, it's already full. Okay, so here. Seems all overkill, but believe me guys, it's not. That water gets much higher, you know, if you have several pumps pumping out. These pumps really stow away a lot of water, so yeah, be prepared, you know. Here we go. More of this stuff. Okay, let's see. Is this high enough? I'm never sure, you know, whether water will flow underneath these fences, so I place some dirt just under these fences to also act like a barrier. And here we are very close to the culvert. Right, let's turn on that. You go in there. Bloop. Connecting up to there. Connecting up to there. Now I have to swim around again. And go back to the generator. And make sure you plug it into the blue socket. Turn it on. Come on. Yep, you can do it. Turn it on. Turn it on. Right, with that being done, I'm thinking now going to the other pit that is basically already empty, and I will just grab one of the pumps that are over there, because the culvert here is already... Ooh, I'm standing on top of this thing. Hey, that's new. Okay, I will grab this one. Thank you. And I can get out of here. Yep. Now look how much water already is coming. You see that? It's not overkill, huh? Definitely it's not. Yay! Okay, we place that thing over there. And the cable. No, wait a second. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Wait. First the hose, of course. Hose. It's a thing in the past that I sometimes also... did wrong. Then I forgot that there was a hose attached to this thing, and I tried to put the hose onto the to this thing. It was like, okay, that was like a little bit stupid. So I'm looking at this thing. How many cables are attached to it? Only one? Aha. That means like one of these pumps is not connected. Okay. So let me check it out. So you are not. Okay, well then we redo you. No problem. No problem. So I'm just looking at this thing now. How many cables are connected to this thing? It's like I'm missing something, but there is a cable connected here. I see one. The right one. You see the blue is available. And here on this side, oh, come on, stay still. That blue is available. Well, then I will do it like this. There is one not connected. Which one is that? Let me see. You are not connected. Okay. Turn you on. Yeah, you are on. And where's the other one? Don't know. Cannot see. I have to listen myself, you know, properly. Yeah, that is pumping. Right. I have now 3 pumps active here. Hopefully I have. It's sometimes difficult to know whether these things are. This thing is on. It's working. This thing is on. Where's the other one? There should be 3 pumps here. There's one here. One here. Where's the third? Huh? I'm slightly. Wait a second. Is it? Huh? There should be 3 pumps here. I got an extra pump, but. Well, you know what? I'm going to get another extra pump from the pit, because why not? Let's see. So this can now be done better now. This can flow easier empty. Let's make sure all the water can get here. Now, according to the statistics I'm seeing there, this area officially is now dry. Okay. Right, okay, so let's get out of here. Okay, yep, let's go there. And this is still not a not overkill to have. I will add a little bit more because more water will be coming. Let's also prevent this. I know it will flow back the other way, but nevertheless it has to go to the culvert and not back into that area. Right? Okay. So, with this extra pump, I'm just diving into the water again. I thought I had 3 of these, but okay. So, there are 2 pumps. I can see one there and there. So I will place now one here. That's the most laid back pump, sort of. So I hope this hose will reach. Ooh! Not entirely, but we have a solution for that. Just grab a little bit of dirt. Like so. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also making sure that it does not flow like that. You know, that little hose there. Here we go. There we go. That should do. Right, now let's put a power cable to it. Now let's make sure we put it to this right one, and then it's the last yellow one over there, here. That's turned on, great. Now, what prevents me from even put another one here? Nothing, right? Yeah, the more pumps the better, the earlier this thing is dry. And that can also still, yep, go there. Now again, 2 slots taken. 1 slot taken, which is the right one. The left one is free. Bush, go in there. And let me see. Well, let me see where I put it. That one is blue. That one is red. That one is red. The blue one. And apparently I did not do it correctly. I have to connect it up again. Darn it. This takes time. Well, yeah, those things take time. So 2 on that side, and then again on the blue connector here. And then now it's just a matter of activating. Which pump is it? This one? Yeah. So all these pumps, 4 of them are now activated. Nice. So what can we do now? We can, let me check out this area. Oh, look at that. This has opportunities. We can unclog this. Finally. Oh, I'm full with dirt. Finally, this can now go into there. So, now that is done, we can now basically allow water to get in here from that main area, because this culvert is now open. And then, let's see, we get some water influx from there, so I will build up a little bit of a wall here. A little bit of wall there. Just making sure that every water that we pour through here is not you know, overflowing the whole thing. Yeah. Let's not forget the back. Let's get a little bit more dirt. Okay, like that. Also, technically, this thing is now empty. Technically. Okay. I want to take these pumps with me, but I only have 1 slot available here. Right, now I need to get out of this place. So we're going that way, running up there. And now we're going to take some pressure off this, because we're going to Also, make sure that the loader area, it's actually, oh, it's already free because I placed this dam far enough away. That's totally perfect, totally perfect. We are going to create now an opening here. Sure, after I dumped a little bit of soil. Come on, come on, come on, plunger guy, you can do it. Now you will see how much we can lower this water level over here. Because even if you open this, it will not have any effect on the the pit, you know, the pit itself. And I will show you in a moment. So we turn now here this drain section. It's a little bit of an artifact over here, as you can see, but that's okay. Put that there. Put that there. So if we jump now in the pit, you see that the south foundation pit is still okay. See that? So that's fine. Okay, that means that that area is now becoming more empty, and you see also the effect here on the culvert is also much less. Nice. So we have some work to do still here. Right, let's do something about here. First of all, I'm going to remove this and get a little bit of dirt. And we are going to make a wall here. Because we're going to pump water from one end to the other. So let's make this wall a little bit higher. Is there any water flowing in here? No, I don't think so. I don't think if I put it here, yeah. I need to get that generator. I don't have space for it. Okay, wait a second. Let me put this over here. And let's get that generator. Thank you. Yep, we go there. And we place that one over here. Lovely, on the side. Let me grab this thing, pick it up, and then we plunge it into the water here. And we throw it over here to these guys. I grab this one. Place it also there. Then to there. And we grab this one. And now let me see what's the best option here. Just place it here on the mud, and this thing has to lead the water out again. So I run around, so this will lead towards the culvert like that. Here we go. Jumping again. My shovel, my dear old shovel, I nearly lost it. So what I will do here, I create a deepest point for that pump, for this one over here. Well, I have another pump here, so I can just place this one and put it, no, the other way, the other way, the other way, and going here, and also bring it out there. Nice. And now we have some cabling to do, you know, cable work. So, cable to there. Oh. Cable 1 to there. Cable 2 to that side. Turn that already on. Turn that on. Turn that on. And then these two. You go there, and then on the other side of this thing, you go there, you go there, and you go into the blue socket as well, and pump it out, guys. Pump this area dry. Okay, well, these guys will do that. I will quickly run back to the main area, and I will get the Dyson, and let me think, do I require something else? Also, I need to undrain this area as well. Yeah, let's not forget that as well. I do have like this over here, yeah. So let me see. I want to have my Dyson, that thing. So here, quickly get a pump, a generator. You know, I have something with the word pump. You know, I don't know what this is. It's like crazy. So put it here in the deep bush over there. Oh, come on, let's place it. Yep. And then where am I? Oh, going the wrong way. And then bring this hose just over here, which I can barely make, but okay, it will do. You go there, into you, turn you on, and turn you on. Right. I'll grab the shovel. With a little bit of dirt left that I have, I make sure that this water will not flow back. And that will do its thing. Great. Let's see. Now I will run there, and I will just grab, while I have the space now, this generator and this pump. Right. Now let's run. And we can empty this this crane area, basically. We put it there. We bring this over there, and technically, I'm just looking at this, we can actually use this thing as well. So we'll use the blue one, and we connect it to that pump over there, and suck away. So that can do its thing. Let's run this direction, and let's see what we can do here, because also here this is called forklift. Now what I would need actually is a pump, which I don't have at the moment. I do have my Dyson, so I'm thinking maybe I can grab a pump from here. There's a one down there. Yay. Still doing nothing. Thank you. I'm running back. Running back. And this is the crane B. As you can see, there's a lot going on here. So let me first place this pump. Generator, Slowy. I should rename myself to Slowy. Oh my goodness me, you know, I'm slow to learn. What kind of... Okay, can you go into that manhole? Thank you. So kind. So now we are working on details. You go there. Turn you on. Turn you on as well. And now we're going to also use the Dyson, because now we're going to help this process as quickly as possible to get it cleaned out. And if you look at the water level overall, you can see that this level is nearly done, and I don't know how much time has elapsed. I would say, I don't know, maybe 1 hour 20 minutes or so. Who knows? Just checking out if this water belongs to something. No, it does not, so it can stay put. Okay, that one is now considered clean. Good, so I get out of here. Run back to the forklift area, which is over here. And that is nearly clear. Not entirely. It is. It would appear that water would be still flowing in there. I don't know. Let me check out. Is the water flowing in here somewhere? From any place? Here maybe? I don't see any. So, last bit. It's full again. Yeah, that's the annoyance, you know, that these levels always tend to end with, you know, with this vacuum. So which one is still the west excavator and crane A? Crane A. Oh, that's still not empty. Crane A, this one. Really? I put a pump there. Okay, that was not enough. Could be that that pump is sitting at a slightly higher elevation. That is of course possible. So we just move around crane A. And... okay, I think that is enough. Is there any water inflow here? Let me see. Is there any water coming, seeping still in here somehow? I don't think so. I mean, nothing coming through here. So where's that water then coming from? Through here, maybe? I don't think so. I mean, this does not appear to be connected. Yeah, crane A is now done. So the only thing remaining is the west excavation pit. The west excavation pit. I think that's the pit that is behind here. This area. No, it's not. This is the south foundation pit, which is empty. Okay, so where is the west excavation pit then? The west excavation pit. Ooh, searching! West excavation pit, where is that? Is that this? Oh, that's this one. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Oh, so there's a little puddle remaining. Okay. Gotcha. Is that everything? Oh, I was worried about nothing. Yeah, maybe I should have dug a hole here to bedrock. Okay. We can still do, no problem. It's just a little bit of remaining water can flow. And we've done it! Yay! 1 hour and 34 minutes. 5 stars! Hey! I've done it within 1 hour and 40 minutes. Nice! Nice! Nice, nice, nice. So, yeah, I think this is a prudent method. First, unclog the drains, run around, unclog the drains, and then place the pumps and your generators and at strategic locations where you saw me doing that, so that prevents overflowing the pits. Then go around and block most of the streams into one stream, and then lead that water into one of the manholes or culverts that are around. But anyway, my voice is nearly crackling right now, but I'm happy that I've done this challenge in 1 hour 34 minutes. I mean, that's a reasonable time for this. I mean, it's 5 stars. I think it's pretty okay, and I think I did it well. So guys and girls, thank you for watching, and I will say until next time. See you guys. Bye bye.
And that's it for now.